Welcome back, nail queens. So I'm actually going on a trip for a whole week. I'm leaving next week. I'm not doing my nails again between now and then. So I figured it'd be a good time for me to pack my nail essentials that I take with me on my trips and show you guys what I pack on these trips. It's always when you don't bring stuff with you that something goes wrong with your nails, whether it chips, lifts, or breaks. Something will go wrong at the time you don't bring your nail supplies. So I'm going to show you guys the things that I do bring, like how small, or some of you guys might consider it a lot, how big of the items I take with me. I am going to bring a carry-on friendly bag, but I'll also show you guys how I pack if I bring a bigger case and what I put in my suitcase. So if this is something you're interested in watching, keep on watching. I like to use a pencil case as my traveling case. I use this for my planning supplies, but since I don't plan on the go when I go on trips, I just take out all my pens, pencils, and markers, and I just put those in my drawer, and I use this as my travel case. There's no need to go out and buy something new if you already have something. It's a very good size. It's just a little bit larger than my iPhone 11, so I know it's going to fit a decent amount of stuff, while still only taking up a small amount of space in my carry-on. Since TSA requirements do not allow for any carry-on to have a liquid that's over 3.5 ounces, this is perfect and TSA carry-on friendly. I only plan on carrying builder gel supplies with me on this trip, but I'll show you guys how dip powder stuff fits in here too. So the lamp that I like to use for my builder gel on the go is this Madam Glam lamp. It's super portable, super small, and it has a USB cord outlet, so if you needed to, you could actually use this in your car. Super convenient. I love it. Since I obviously can't carry a bottle of rubbing alcohol with me, I have alcohol prep pads. That way I can remove the tacky layer off of my builder gel without having to carry a liquid with me. There was a shortage of rubbing alcohol during the beginning of the pandemic, so I was using these instead because I couldn't find rubbing alcohol anywhere, and who knew, it would turn into a staple for me as a travel kit. So I'm just going to put my bottles of liquids, so my gel base and my builder gel. I don't bring a top coat because builder gel, when it's wiped clean from the tacky layer, it's nice and shiny. My protein bond from Young Nails is a must-have for any gel application, and I'm going to bring a couple of tools. So this silicone tool is incredible for cleaning up anything that might get on your skin, and I like having a brush. So this one is super compact. It comes out, but you can actually hook it onto the handle part, the top part, and it turns into a larger brush. I really love this tool. So it's small and portable, but turns into a full-size product. Isn't that cool? Tweezers, just because you just never know what you have to pick off, what's going to happen, what you need tweezers for. And in case things get sloppy, I have a nail file, and I'm going to just take a couple buffing blocks. These last me a couple uses, so I know they're going to last, and a dusting brush just in case, and I'm going to take off 10 forms. Who knows, what if every single one of my nails break and I need to replace all 10 nails and extend them out? That's why I'm just going to bring 10 forms, and these forms don't take up a lot of space in here, so I could bring more if I really wanted to. If you're worried about anything leaking out, I highly recommend putting your liquids in a Ziploc baggie. That way, if anything does open and leaks in transit, it doesn't get all over your tools, your lamp, your buffing blocks. It just gets on these bottles, and these bottles are really easy to clean up. So just use a Ziploc bag, throw it in there, and then you can seal up. Well, I have to move some things around now to fit it all in, but you're going to see it's a nice fit. It fits everything. So this small pencil case is the perfect size for all of my builder gel essentials. I don't need anything more than this. This is literally everything I could need to do my builder gel from start to finish and be completely satisfied with it. But I want to show you guys a more larger size option. So what I'm going to show you is this Triple D travel case. This is super convenient whether you do makeup or nail stuff or just like you need a hygiene kit on the go. I think this is very versatile, but I use it for my nail tools. So it's about double the size of the pencil case I just showed you and about the same thickness, but I use this if I plan on checking my luggage or if I want to have my builder gel products mixed in with my dip powder products. So if I need to bring double the amount that I usually would. So if I need my dip powder and builder gel products in one case, this is what I'll opt for. So I think this is a very versatile case. It has a lot of storage, so you lift this flap up and it has pockets, and then this deep pocket right here, and then these dividers actually come out so you can adjust it for your personal needs. So this is the adjustment that I've put on them. This is what works for me to hold all of my supplies. I like the width that it is now. I think it's actually perfect. So I'm going to show you everything that I like to put in here. Starting off with dip powder supplies, I obviously want my peel base. I rely on this so much. So that's going to go in here, and cuticle oil is a must-have. I carry this everywhere in every single purse I have. And obviously my set of dip liquids are also going with me. And then I'm going to include some powders. I think having a clear on hand is super handy. And I'm just going to throw in I have a solid dip powder here on the side. I'm just picking that one up. It's no rhyme or reason on why I chose that. Hand files, so I have a grittier one and a smoother one, and some buffing blocks. A stiff dusting brush is a must-have whenever you're working with dip powder, and I'm obsessed with this cuticle precision tool. Highly recommend everybody have something like this in their dip powder toolkit. So I'm going to throw that in there, and this is just my bougie cuticle file, so you don't need it. I just love it, and if I'm bringing this large thing, I'm going to throw it in here. A cuticle pusher and tweezers. Tweezers. You just never know, you might get a splinter. Alcohol prep pads to cleanse the nail before I use my dip powder top coat. Alright, that's about everything that I would bring dip powder wise. So now I want to see if all of the things that I would use for dip powder will actually fit into this small travel case, the pencil case that I showed you earlier. So I'm just going to go ahead and take everything out of the big case and put it into the small case, the same exact products, and see if it will fit. Like I mentioned before, if you're carrying liquids, I recommend putting them in a Ziploc bag. So I'm going to put all 3 steps of my dip liquids in this Ziploc bag and try to get it to fit inside the pencil case. Obviously, if you're bringing cuticle oil, I recommend putting that in a Ziploc bag too if you're not carrying it like in your purse with you. But I really like the Candy Skincare Childproof locks because I don't think I have ever had issues with those leaking. So I'm just gonna try to finagle some things around and zip this up. It does seem like this one's gonna be a tighter squeeze than the Builder Gel bag was, but nonetheless, it still fits. So again, all of my dip powder supplies that I need on the go for a short trip fit in this case. It's perfect. Now it's time to combine all of them together, all of my dip powder supplies and all of my builder gel supplies. So I'm just going to move some things over because I'm bringing both systems. I need a little bit more space, and I will note in this carrying case, liquids cannot stand upright, so you are going to have to lay them down, which is another good reason for having them in a Ziploc bag. You don't really have to put everything in the compartments like I am here, but I like to, just my OCD brain, I just like everything to be extremely organized. I love organization. So I'm just going to fit the Madame Glam lamp here in the corner. I had to unplug it to make sure that it would fit, but it lays in there nicely. And I'm going to fit both sets of my dip and my Builder Gel liquids here. Again, they're laying down, so if that's something you don't like, you might want to opt for a different type of carrying case. So as you can see how I'm putting everything into compartments. All of my liquids are going in the larger compartment, so peel base, cuticle oil. I'm putting my dip powders here in the center on the upper part, so those are going to be isolated by themselves away from the liquids. And then these tools, I actually love the flap here where it has all these pockets because I like to put different tools into different ones. So I have like my cuticle precision tool, files, and then cuticle pusher, like all of my other miscellaneous tools that would fit perfectly in here that probably would not fit perfectly on the actual cubbies compartments that I have. So this is everything. This is both builder gel and dip powder products in this one case. It has room to spare if I truly needed it. So if you wanted to put more dip powders in here than what I'm carrying here, so I only have a clear and a colored, if you wanted to put more dip powders in here, you totally could. There's enough space for that. So like I said about the liquids, definitely put them in Ziploc bags because you just never know. There's always going to be those accidents, and you don't want to be someone who has dip base getting everywhere or activator, because activator like melts through plastic. It's crazy. A huge advantage to this case is how strong it is. So if you put it in, whether it be your carry-on or your checked luggage, you don't have to worry about anything like denting your products and puncturing anything. Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching that video. I hope that it was insightful to show you how much you really truly need to bring with you on a trip, how much you can get away with, like how little you need to actually bring, or if you're someone who, I sometimes do this, I overpack. If I have the space in my luggage, I'll bring more than necessary because you just never know. So anyways, I hope this was helpful. If it was, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button because I have more videos like this coming all the time. Also, I would like to know from you what you pack when you go on trips, like when you're traveling and you have to bring like something in a carry-on onto an airplane or something like that. What do you pack in your nail essential toolkit that has to be on the go? Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to hear what you guys pack on your trips, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!